The Holocaust stands as a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for darkness. Yet, even amidst the horrors, glimmers of hope emerged. Oskar Schindler, a German industrialist, became a beacon. Initially motivated by profit, Schindler's story transformed into one of courage and compassion. He saved over 1,000 Jews during World War II. His factory in Krakow became a sanctuary. Schindler's story is about the resilience of the human spirit. It's about countless acts of bravery during the Holocaust. This essay delves into heroism and survival intertwined with Schindler's legacy. These are the stories of the individuals whose lives he touched. Schindler's story serves as a powerful reminder that one person can make a difference. His transformation highlights the potential for good within us all. By exploring these stories, we understand the Holocaust's profound impact. The true impact of Schindler's actions is best understood through the eyes of those he saved. Their stories paint a vivid picture of life under Nazi occupation and the profound gratitude they held for Schindler. Leon Lysen, one of the youngest on Schindler's list, recalled the fear in the Krakow ghetto. Helen Jonas Rosenzweig described Schindler's factory as a haven, a place of hope. Through their words, we appreciate the magnitude of Schindler's actions and his profound impact. While Schindler's actions provided a lifeline for many, the trauma of the Holocaust cast a long shadow over the lives of survivors. The horrors they witnessed, the loss of loved ones, and the constant fear left indelible marks on their psyches. Many struggled with survivors' guilt, questioning why they had been spared while others perished. The emotional and psychological scars of the Holocaust manifested in various ways. Some survivors found it difficult to speak about their experiences, while others suffered from recurring nightmares and anxiety. The impact of trauma extended beyond the survivors themselves, affecting their families and future generations. Children and grandchildren grew up hearing stories of unimaginable hardship, shaping their own worldviews and relationships. The intergenerational transmission of trauma highlights the long-lasting consequences of genocide, underscoring the importance of understanding and addressing its psychological toll. The stories of Schindler's List remind us that survival was only the first step in a long and arduous journey. The process of healing from trauma, both individual and collective, required immense strength, resilience, and support. By acknowledging the psychological wounds inflicted by the Holocaust, we honor the enduring strength of survivors and their families. A change of heart. Schindler's journey from businessman to savior. Oskar Schindler's transformation from a profit-driven businessman to a selfless rescuer remains one of the most intriguing aspects of his story. Initially, Schindler saw an opportunity to capitalize on the cheap labor available in the Krakow ghetto. He employed Jewish workers in his factory, motivated primarily by economic gain. However, as he witnessed firsthand the brutality inflicted upon the Jewish population, a profound change occurred within him. The turning point for Schindler came during the liquidation of the Krakow ghetto. Forced to witness the horrific scenes of families being torn apart and innocent people being herded onto trains bound for death camps, Schindler's conscience could no longer remain silent. He realized the true cost of his inaction and resolved to use his position to protect those who worked for him. Schindler's transformation was not a sudden epiphany, but a gradual awakening of his humanity. He began to see his Jewish workers not as mere laborers, but as individuals deserving of dignity and respect. This shift in perspective marked the beginning of his extraordinary journey from businessman to savior. The liquidation of the Krakow ghetto, a turning point. The liquidation of the Krakow ghetto in March 1943 stands as a chilling reminder of the Nazi regime's ruthlessness. Over the course of 2 horrific days, thousands of Jews were rounded up and either deported to extermination camps or murdered in the streets. This event served as a pivotal moment for Oskar Schindler, forcing him to confront the true nature of the Nazi regime and the human cost of his complicity. Schindler's factory, located within the ghetto walls, became a refuge for his Jewish workers during the liquidation. He risked his own safety and financial well-being by bribing SS officials and falsifying documents to protect his workers from deportation. The image of Schindler standing on a hilltop, watching the liquidation unfold below, his face etched with anguish, has become an iconic representation of his moral awakening. The liquidation of the Krakow ghetto marked a turning point in Schindler's life, and in the lives of those he would ultimately save. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the urgent need for action in the face of evil. Schindler's legacy, a testament to courage and compassion. Oskar Schindler's legacy extends far beyond the 1,200 lives he directly saved. His story serves as a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, individuals have the capacity to choose compassion over indifference, courage over fear. Schindler's actions stand in stark contrast to the apathy and complicity of many others who turned a blind eye to the atrocities unfolding around them. After the war, Schindler's story faded into obscurity. It wasn't until the publication of Thomas Keneally's book, Schindler's Ark, in 1982, later adapted into Steven Spielberg's acclaimed film Schindler's List, that his heroism gained widespread recognition. The film's impact was profound, bringing the horrors of the Holocaust to a new generation and sparking important conversations about morality, responsibility, and the power of one person to make a difference. Schindler's legacy continues to inspire acts of kindness, tolerance, and social justice around the world. His story reminds us that we all have a responsibility to stand up against injustice and to fight for the vulnerable regardless of the personal cost. Remembering the past, shaping the future. The stories of Oskar Schindler and those he saved serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of remembering the past, not just as a historical event, but as a lived experience with profound implications for the present and future. By listening to the voices of survivors, bearing witness to their suffering, and honoring their resilience, we ensure that the lessons of the Holocaust are not forgotten. Remembering the past is not just about preserving memories. It's about learning from them and using those lessons to shape a better future. It's about confronting prejudice, promoting tolerance, and advocating for social justice in all its forms. It's about recognizing the inherent dignity and worth of every human being, regardless of their background or beliefs. The stories of Schindler's List challenge us to be upstanders, not bystanders, in the face of injustice. They remind us that even small acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, creating a more just and compassionate world for generations to come. By remembering the past, we honor the victims, celebrate the survivors, and commit ourselves to building a future where such atrocities are never repeated.